Okay. Next naman, we have a few questions from Ate Hannah Mallorca of
Hey,
Inquire.net.
Hannah.
Hi Jake. So yeah, na-touch mo na nga siya kanina. So how does it feel knowing na nagtatrend yung Miguelito dance mo? Tapos ang dami na rin gumagaya sa TikTok.
That's the first time I ever did a contrabida role na nag-resonate ng ganito. Like, I understand naman like when it's successful, diba? But I really didn't understand, I really didn't expect na mag-hit siya ng ganyan. Imagine, nalala ko yun kasi the step that I was doing, they just, wala pa 5 minuto yun. Parang, Jake, can you do like a step pag-enter mo dito? Sabi ko, excuse me? Sabi ko, I'm not a dancer, guy. Pero naalala ko si Chi when we were hanging out and she just kept doing this TikTok. Tapos ginawa ko siya and then literally 2 days later, there's 70,000 posts of people doing the dance. So, quite proud of it. But at the same time, I have Chi to thank for that. But also, like, kailangan ko rin pasalamatan yung show. Kasi like, alam ko naman na these are the things na they choose to really show it They choose to really promote it. And sinasabi ko kay Direk Coco na I really do appreciate yung pagpo-promote nila sa akin and na-appreciate ko yung pag-suporta nila sa akin pagdating dyan.
Sample daw.
Ate
Sample,
Hannah,
oh
teka,
my
sample,
gosh.
sample.
Wag. Pag sa taping ko lang kaya gawin yan.
Pero actually, knowing nga na kontrabida ka, pero marami ring layers yung pagiging kontrabida mo dito sa Bicol. How does it feel knowing na you show a kontrabida pero not just like masama siya or what? Marami siyang hugot in life.
Definitely, I'm not holding back on that stuff. Like, that's, when sinabi ko kay David, yun sinabi ko kay Makoy. Sabi ko, I told Makoy the first time I worked with him, diba? I told him, sabi ko, Mac, you're gonna get your redemption arc. I'm gonna help you get that redemption arc by being worse than you. So I'm never gonna hold back on being that evil bad guy. And I really do enjoy being bad in the show, like not in real life, of course. But sabi ko nga, it makes this character very different from everything else kasi marami siyang layers, marami siyang dimensions. And for me, parang I tie that whole step up with it's a bit psychotic, right? Parang he's doing that dance 1 second, and then the next second I have that scene with David. So it's all like, I guess to sum it all up, it's my version of American Psycho or like Philippine Psycho. Diba? If I had to summarize the whole portrayal, it's my opportunity to do something like that, and I'm so grateful to have that opportunity.
So last from me, so we all know na iba ka talaga mag-portray ng kontrabida, pero nagsasawa ka na ba?
Me, no. I've only gotten started.
Why?
I'll be quite honest with you, parang, sabi ko, there's a lot of firsts for me na it's the first time I'm doing this role also sober. So it's the first time I'm really like, absorbing everything in that way. Diba? So it almost feels like I'm starting all over again. It feels fresh. So, and then at the same time, parang, all those like iconic roles that they were showing earlier about the bad guys I did in the past, parang those to me when I'm seeing it, it's all obsolete. It's an old version na I don't act like that anymore. So now parang given lahat ng mga oportunidad na to, which is really big, diba? Like Batang Quiapo and then to be doing another show at the same time. Parang I'm so excited to showcase or show what I've learned or the knowledge I've procured through the years. So parang, no, not at all. Hindi ako nagsasawa. Parang I feel like I just got started.
Thank you, Jay. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Alam mo
Thank you,
talagang
Hannah.
sample.
Just a little bit.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Ate
you so
Hannah of Inquire.net. Okay, before we move on to our next friend from the media, of course, Kuya Jake, I just want to say, grabe talaga yung ngipin ni Kuya Jake, okay? Can I just say that? And he mentioned 110% totoo ang ngipin niya. Kuya Jake, would you like to repeat it for all of our viewers, not ang friends from the media?
I said that as calmly as I could, all right? But yeah, no, my teeth and definitely my physique or my face, I'm proud to say that I have no offense. Like, I actually have so much respect for people who like to better themselves. So for me, if you're a person who wants to improve, if you want to go that way, I really, really respect that. But one thing I am proud of, diba, sa 23 years kong artista, I haven't had anything done yet. Not in my teeth, not plastic surgery, even though I'm with Ivy, even though I'm with GAOC. So I'm really proud of that. But, of course, I can't promise anything. You never know when you get to 45 or 50, you might have to do some improvements.
Yes.
But for now, I'm proud of the fact that I've, sir, I've stayed in the industry for 23 years without having to go that route yet. And that's one thing I'm really proud of.
Yes, guys, 110% ha. Nothing done. Care of Jake Cuenca. He said it himself.
Hey, you can bring a dentist and have it checked. No
Yes,
problem.
exactly. Ang masasabi ko lang, sana all ganun kaputi yung ngipin. I wish, okay? But of course, again, thank you so much, Kuya Jake, for clarifying that to everyone. I'm sure everyone was so curious for a moment. But now we have more questions from our friends from the media, Kuya Jake. Okay, this one is from Mikey Viñas of Capamilya Vines. Okay.
Hey, Mikey.
Yes, Mikey. Yes, Kuya Mikey. Okay. How is it like working again with Coco after Ikaw Lamang in 2014? 11 years.
Wow. I think kasi parang it goes like way past Ikaw Lamang eh. Kasi sa tayong dalawa talaga kami nagsimula. And then we also did Panday together. We did a lot of, big projects together. And sabi ko nga parang, I'm so grateful to Coco kasi parang I feel like every time we worked, parang I feel like nag-level up ako in a way. Kasi he also challenges me. Same way as I challenge him, di ba? But for me, I'm so proud of him, kasi parehas kami, nakita namin yung isa't isa when we were starting in an audition room, di ba? And even when he messages me na pinupuri niya yung acting ko, I tell him simply, sabi ko, I'm just acting here. Ikaw, you really have to do the writing, the directing, and all that. So for me, I'm so proud of him as a friend, and I respect him so much as a director and as a creative individual in the industry. And to work with him, kahit ilang beses pa kami magkatrabaho, he will always bring out the best in me. Kasi he deserves that. Diba? He deserves my best. And he deserves my dedication and commitment. And like I said, parang, sa Batang Quiapo, right now, as intense as the scenes are, we're having the time of our life. You just, alam mo yung parang kararating mo pa lang sa set, tapos titingin sa'yo, gabi na. It's like you're having so much fun while doing it. And sabi ko, it's so much better also to work together when we're like mature adults na rin talaga. We always had a good working relationship, but I would say parang ngayon would be like talagang it's even better this time. So I can only imagine 10 years from now, it's even gonna be even better. Yeah.
It's so interesting also. I guess back in 2014, Kuya, co-actors kayo. Ngayon naman, you're working with him as a directing actor.
Yeah.
What would you say is the biggest difference, Kuya, na ganon?
I think we got to work with each other every step of the way. Parang sabi ko, when we first worked in tayong dalawa, we were fresh. Like for me, we just got the ABS and and then in Ikaw Lamang, it was a reverse naman. Siya naman yung bida ngayon, ako naman yung kontrabida. And tayong dalawa, ako yung bida, then siya yung kontrabida. And then, when he directed me in Panday, that was his debut as a director. So I also experienced him for the first time as a director. So, but this time, it's very different kasi it's one thing to direct a project, but it's also another different story when you have to produce it. Kasi you have to think like an artist, but you also have to think like a businessman. And that's not easy, diba? So for me, parang with him, parang all the props, all the respect in the world, and for me, parang I just try to be a device for them in the set. Yung tipong kung ano man ang mapasok sa utak niya, I'm there to deliver to whatever that is. Yeah.
And you're doing absolutely amazing,
Thank
Kuya
you.
Jay. Congratulations. Ito naman, another question from Mikey Viñas again. Will we be seeing you in more screens after My Father, Myself?
Movie? Yep.
Yes.
Well, for now, my schedule is it's really tricky. Like my schedule right now, but definitely after these two projects, I would like to do a film. But I think like what I'd like to do like immediately, yung parang gusto ko gawin agad-agad. Like after these two projects, I have to do theater again. Parang after you do like, big projects like this, parang you want to do something like theater to ground you and to kind of parang it helps me na mag-reset. Yung tipong ang dami mong ginawa, diba? Like let's say Batang Quiapo, it's months and months and months of taping and juggling also like another show. Parang I like to go back to theater. It's more pure in that way, and then at the same time, parang it grounds me and it makes me a better actor. So I think more than a movie, but which if a good offer comes, I will definitely accept. But parang my instruction to like my management right now, the more important thing is theater after this. Yeah.
So interesting, no? Grabe. I think first time ko marinig yung parang an actor who goes after teleserye theater. I think that's my first time I've ever heard that, and that's very interesting.
Oh, thanks.
Yes. But of course, thank you again, Kuya Jake. And thank you as well to Mikey Viñas of course, yes, one of our friends from the media. We also have here a shout out. We would like to give our shout out to our viewers from Middle East and Korea.
Hey guys.
Wow, annyeonghaseyo. Wow, thank you guys for watching us. And again, don't forget to use our official hashtag #StarMagicSpotlight. Comment down below if you guys have any questions for Kuya Jake. We would love to read it later on. But we have another question from our friends from the media. Daniel Villapando of Star Express. Okay, so Kuya Jake, his question is, you've portrayed a wide range of characters in your previous film and television projects. Is there a specific role that you haven't played yet that you would love to take on in the future?
I think that May December, the one that Janice mentioned, I haven't done a project like that yet, and I would love to. Kasi parang I do like parang I feel like I'm in a perfect age at the moment to have a project with, diba, with like, let's say Ma'am Char, or even like Maricel Soriano or like Sharon Cuneta. That's something I would really like to do. Talaga, like, kasi of course, like when I see Ma'am Charo, Maricel, and Miss Sharon, I was fans of theirs. So for me to actualize a project with them, that would be a first, and I would be like so excited to work with them talaga. Like I said, parang in Batang Quiapo, I'm almost begging them to give me a scene with Ma'am Charo. Kasi, parang we did a movie back then called Eerie with Mick Red, but we never did a scene together. So that's still like, that's still a bit of a frustration for me. I really want to work with her. Yeah.
It's gonna be your full circle moment na in the 23
yeah,
years.
I hope. Or like I said, Miss Maricel and Miss Sharon, that would, same boat for me. Parang that would be a dream project for me.
Kuya Jake, have you ever portrayed anything like mga split personalities, more on the mental side of things? Split personalities, bipolar disorders. Are you open to doing those?
I think What Lies Beneath is gonna tackle on some of those things, and then, but also like Katleya Killer was one. So yeah, in Katleya Killer, kasi parang they gave me a lot of like interesting scenes, and I really enjoyed each and every single one. And parang to play that type of role, like a psycho killer, that's like every actor's dream. If you're a guy, diba? That's why you wanna like act, is for roles like that. So for me, with What Lies Beneath, just a little bit of a spoiler. That's more or less parang it's gonna be a prolonged experience of that. It's like a teleserye version of that. So mas maraming eksena, mas maraming scenes para ihimay yung mga mental disorders and all these things that come along being a sociopath. So hopefully na panoorin niyo yan, and then it's coming out this year, What Lies Beneath.
Guys, once again, What Lies Beneath, out very soon, starring Jake Cuenca. And of course, thank you again to Daniel Villapando of Star Express for your question. And I believe kung meron pang mga questions from our friends from the media, feel free to do so. But if not, that closes our floor from our friends from the media. Thank you guys so much for your questions. And also, thank you again to Kuya Jake for joining us here at our Star Magic Spotlight press conference. So of course, Kuya Jake, before we end, do you have a message to all of your supporters watching us right now?
Yes, kunin ko lang yung pagkakataon. Magpasalamat po sa lahat ng mga kapamilya natin here and abroad. Please, supportan niyo po ang Batang Quiapo. Weeknights po yan. And What Lies Beneath, coming out 2025. Abangan niyo po yan. And again, sa lahat ng mga kapamilya natin here in the Philippines and abroad, maraming salamat sa pagsusuporta niyo sa ABS-CBN.
Once again, guys, madami ng projects si Kuya Jake this 2025, and we are so excited to watch them all. Kaya congratulations again, Kuya Jake. And we can't wait for more. Once again, everyone, Coffee Project, let's give it up for Jake Cuenca. Yes! Thank you so much as well to our friends from the media for coming here. Again, Coffee Project. And also, Team Bahay, thank you for watching us online. But then don't forget that we will be back in just a few minutes with another favorite Kapamilya artist of yours. Yes. But again, my name is Ayana Perlas. Jake Cuenca, our first time here on Star Magic Spotlight Press Con. And we'll see you guys again later. Bye, guys.
See ya. Thank you.